Congratulations on the victory. I know you would have preferred to get a finish if you could, but obviously, a solid decision over a ranked fighter. So, how'd you feel about your performance?
Good, man. I can't complain, man. I'm really happy to get that mat time in, So, and like you said, it's a victory. I was just here a couple of days ago. I told you guys, man, as long as it's a W, I'm happy.
Yeah. Physically, how did you feel in there overall? You know, you'd been through a lot to get to this stage.
Physically, health-wise, I felt fine, but it took me a little bit of time to get my feet under me. I feel like that first round was kind of getting back to, we do this, And then from the second round on, I was more comfortable. But then I got caught in the eye. My vision went blurry in the end of the second, and at the third, it was just gone. Like all of this was gone. But it's all good, man. I've been working on trying to stay focused, stay in the zone, just not looking for power shots. So I think I was able to stay real composed and stick to the game plan in this fight.
Knowing that, how challenging was the third round? I mean, you're only able to see half your field of vision.
Very, because in that third round, I was worried about my own feints, because I was trying to use those feints to set up the leg kick. But there was one time when I feinted, and I thought he was out of reach, and then he caught me with a punch. I was like, oh, shit, my depth perception is a little off, So I was a little bit worried. I had to wait until, around 1 minute left, I started being able to see again. Then I was able to be a little bit more composed.
I guess the opening round was his most effective round. I mean, did his grappling surprise you? He got to some pretty advantageous positions there. Was that a surprise for you?
No, not at all. It's he was able to catch me with a good takedown, but it didn't last long. There was no real control time, and I was able to work my back defense, so I didn't feel like I was in any danger. As soon as he tried to put the hook in, I was able to step right over. Shout out to my boy Garrett Lineberger, man. We've been working on that position all camp, so he really helped me out.
Nice. It looked like the leg kicks were doing a lot of damage. I mean, did you feel like you were slowing him down and really hurting him with those?
Definitely. Especially once I started seeing him wobbling and he couldn't really put much weight on it, I kind of knew it was a done deal. I'm an avid move spammer. I believe in spamming moves. If you play video games against me, I'm gonna hit that move about 1,000,000 times until you make me stop. So once I heard him with that leg kick, I was like, oh damn, we're gonna do this all day.
Nice. I think pretty much everybody had the fight for you that I saw anyway, but was there any concern? I mean, there were some close rounds. Was there any concern did we
Yeah, for sure. I don't disrespect anybody in this game, And Alex, I think Alex been in the UFC for 12 years, so I was, 16? I was still in high school, And you guys know I was a fan before I was ever a fighter. And the fact that Alex is an OG anime head, do you know how much that means to me, So it's really cool, man, that I get to compete against these guys now, I'm a big fan of Bruce Leroy, so I will never disrespect him, even though I'm the favorite. I'd never approach this fight as if I was the favorite.
Nice. And you had a call out ready, Bryce Mitchell. I mean, maybe not a call out, maybe that's the right way to say it, but just a match that you'd like to see, right? So why is that the fight that you want?
Because I want to test myself against Bryce, man. Bryce put up a post a while ago asking for an opponent, and I had commented on it that I wanted to be his opponent, and he liked it. So I thought I was getting a fight with Bryce, and then a week later they announced that he was fighting Edson. So I was like, oh, he just toyed with me,
I guess last thing for me, as you sit there right now, I mean, how do you feel? You said you want to stay busy. I mean, how fast do you want to turn this thing around? Do you need some time off? What would be an ideal?
I don't really need time off, man. As soon as this eye gets okay, I'm gonna be right back to practice. I'm gonna be back practicing, but once the eye gets better, I'm gonna be back sparring again. I don't really feel anything. My legs are a little shaky, but the only thing right now that I feel is my eye.
Vision back yet?
Yeah. The vision came back at the end of the fight. At that when I was in the doctor's room, it came back.
Hey, Sodiq.
Yes.
You talked on Wednesday about your sickness and COVID. Did you feel any of that tonight?
You know what, man? It's like a mental game, because I want to say that I didn't feel it, but at the same time, I felt like, man, I feel like a little bit more tired than I usually am. But I think it was just in my head, man. I think I'm good. Like I said, it's all in the past. Just knock on wood, it'll never come back.
Not gonna work. And then finally for me, man, just how good does it feel to get back in the win column after suffering your first UFC loss and just all that time away? How's it feel?
Man, it feels like home, man. You know, like nobody plans on losing. You know, Arnold is a very good fighter, but I definitely think I could beat him. And like as you guys saw, the fight was such a close fight. You know, those 2 strikes and those 2 rounds changed the whole fight for me. And it's one of those things that like sooner I'm gonna get that one back. I'm gonna get it back for sure.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Anybody want to ask about my clothes? Oh yeah, it's from my mom. My mom sells these African clothes on her websites. So if you guys want to purchase some African attire, go visit taizadired.com or follow her on Instagram. I always give my mom a shout out. So I made sure I wore one of her clothing so you guys could pick it up from her site. Show her some love, man. She's a beautiful soul. She raised me. I'm pretty cool, so she got to be cool herself.
What's her Instagram page?
Instagram is Taye Adired, TAYEADIRE. If you follow me, you'll see me post her all the time. So support her business, please.